If you take my Jilly juice, you can live to be 400. You can regrow limbs. You can reverse autism. You can regenerate organs.
Is it a miracle cure?
Do you believe if you had an arm cut off, you could drink this and it would grow back?
I do.
Or an outrageous...
That's just ridiculous.
That's your opinion.
No, that's scientific fact.
dangerous scam.
My face was drooping. I was slurring my words. I was just a minute from a stroke.
I didn't hurt you. You just didn't understand the protocol.
You are preying on desperate people. Some of them are dying.
Jillian says she wants me to try Jilly juice.
Hey guys, my name is Bailey and welcome to my channel Bailey Comments. Today we're gonna take a look at Jilly juice. So what exactly is Jilly juice? Well, Jilly juice is supposed to be a magical potion created by its owner Jillian, which of course doesn't have any medical background. Well, Jilly juice is supposed to cure any disease out there. It doesn't matter what disease you have, it can just cure it. You have breathing problem, drink Jilly juice, it'll cure that. You have cancer, drink Jilly juice, it'll cure your cancer. You have small brain, drink Jilly juice, your brain will grow bigger. You have small PP, drink Jilly juice, it'll make it grow bigger. So don't worry, we're gonna get into all of the claims later in the video, so let's just get started.
It potentially reverse homosexuality. If you take my Jilly juice, you can live to be 400.
Jilly juice is lacto-fermented, purple and green, cabbage, water, and salt.
Because this is gonna purge out everything. When you're detoxing and doing my protocol, you're gonna be expelling all those parasites, and it's not gonna be pretty. You're finally gonna give your body the nutrition that it's been missing. Jilly juice is a way to have access to healing your body 100%. It is not a dangerous drink that is harming people. It's healthy to eat lots of salt, but it has to be the right kind of salt. The critics were furious that I was recommending my juice for babies.
What? Did she say that she was recommending her juice to babies? Like seriously?
The critics were furious that I was recommending my juice for babies. I would give my baby my juice along with coconut oil.
No wonder the critics were furious that you were recommending your juice to babies. Not even a regular human being can survive this juice. Like, if you drink this juice, you're supposed to like cure any disease you have, but no, you'll just get a stroke and you'll just die. Why would she? Oh my god. Why would she give this to her kids?
There are no side effects taking Jilly juice, but you'll be pooping out large spongy stuff.
Okay, so she just says that there are no side effects to this Jilly juice, right? Then what the hell is this large spongy stuff that you'll be pooping out of your body? Aren't those side effects? If those aren't the side effects, then oh my god, what the real side effects will look like.
If you're meant to have 5 fingers and you had one cut off, why couldn't you regrow to the point of where it has your finger that was cut off regrow? Just like when you cut your finger.
Okay, so basically what she has done is she took the example of a lizard. You know, if a lizard cuts his tail or it gets cut, it can regrow it. She just took that example and combined it with the example of if you cut your skin by mistake, it regrows. So she thought that if a lizard could grow its tail back, why can't you just grow a limb or an arm back? You can't. Why? Because your body is not capable of doing it. A lizard can grow its tail back because their body is designed that way, and ours aren't. It's just that something we have to deal with. You can't really do anything about it. Okay, so now you may be wondering if this juice can actually cure any disease out there. Like, what is in it? Like, there has to be something very special in it to cure, your cancer or anything. Well, no. It's just 2 cabbages, 2 cups of water, and 1 tablespoon of Himalayan pink salt. That's it. That's what's in it. And she says that you're supposed to drink a gallon of this juice a day, and the amount of salt in that is around 23.5 times more than the daily recommendation by actual doctors. So yeah, so you will be fucked if you drink this. If you just drink that much salt, what will actually happen is you'll just dehydrate yourself and you'll just develop diarrhea. And what happens is the people who drank this juice actually did develop diarrhea, but she doesn't say that it's diarrhea. She says that it's waterfalls, and that those waterfalls are actually cleaning your body from inside out, and that's completely normal to happen, which is of course not normal. No, it's diarrhea. You should go to a doctor and not listen to this stupid protocol.
So you ask people, this is 2.5 cups, and you want people to build up to drinking 1 gallon of this a day.
Right, from people. And so when you actually, when you actually flood your system, you're actually feeding your body what it wasn't ordinarily getting, because you're being undermined by parasites, you're being undermined by all the different toxins that are attacking you at the cellular level.
So here's the protocol. The Jilly juice, 2 cups a day, work up to 1 gallon.
Yes.
Okay, here it is. Jillian's protocol: Jilly juice, 2 cups a day, work up to 1 gallon, which I don't know how you're gonna do it, but if you do it, you have my respect. Then diet, I don't care. Healing management: prepare for pain, manage/change juice amount, purge mutation. What is this healing management? Like, how is prepare for pain gonna heal me? I don't understand that.
Okay,
Right.
You're saying they're not going to feel well when they drink this at
They're
first.
gonna feel they're gonna feel they're gonna feel healing.
No, they're not gonna feel healing. They'll just have a stroke after a month or so and die.
I assume you have pictures of people that have regrown arms and stuff.
Absolutely not, because I haven't gotten that far. I've only been doing this for a year.
Dr. Phil, I've just been doing this for a year. It's not like I'm telling people that whatever I say is true. No.
You don't have any proof that this regrows arms.
Proof is all relative. I've seen proof in smaller experiential
Well, that's not
circumstances.
relative.
Proof is all relative. It's just relative. I mean, if I live 400 years, then it was right. If I don't, then it was not right. Okay, Dr. Phil? Stop coming at me.
Do you have any training?
I have enough training
What
by
is your
looking at the
training?
internet and actually taking information.
I've been looking at the word scientist for the past 2.5 hours, so it's safe to say that I'm a scientist now. I've got my degree from the University of Microsoft Paint. Yes, so if you ever need help from a scientist, I'm always available. You can contact the number 9696969696. Reward. My fees would be $1 billion per second. Thank you.
Medical education or degree.
No.
You have no medical license.
Nope.
You have no scientific studies.
Nope.
You have no clinical studies.
Nope.
Human studies, animal studies.
No.
See, this is what I don't understand. If she has no medical education, no medical studies, no scientific studies, and she doesn't even have the medical license to do this, why would you go and buy this? Like, I don't understand that. Like, there is no, like, explanation that you can give me that will tell me, okay, yeah, you could buy that. Yeah, it's fine. Like, there is none. There's no reasonable explanation for this, for buying this juice.
Your claims are that you can regrow organs and limbs.
Okay, here we go. These are the claims. So, regrow organs and limbs, boring. Now let's get to the reverses. She says she can reverse aging, and you can live up to 400 years or more. We don't know yet because proof is all relative. She can reverse cancer. I don't know how that works because cancer cannot be reversed. It can just be suppressed by till now. Reverse Down syndrome, ADHD/autism, reverse type 2 diabetes, reverse AIDS, and reverse homosexuality, which does not make any sense, but I mean, we'll talk about it a bit later in the video.
You can regrow organs and limbs.
Right. If you can heal a cut on your arm, that's your integumentary system, right? These are cells that are
Okay.
that are regrowing. So how can that not be a leap to go into
So
regrowing your
if-
organ?
So you can, oh my God, you can grow your skin back, you can grow your hair back, you can grow your cells back, but you cannot grow a full arm or a full finger back. You can get surgery, but you cannot, like, right out, grow a limb back. That's not how it works. My God, I should not be explaining this, why it does not work. I don't want to explain this. I should not be explaining this.
If you heal your cut on your arm, right? You see
I
the
didn't ask
skin.
you how. I'm just asking you.
Yes, you can regrow it potentially.
Healing a cut and growing a whole damn limb is very, very different. Like, just you have a cut, if you don't do anything, it'll just repair itself. Like, even if you don't clean it, if you don't do anything, it'll repair, because That's how your body works. If you have a full like arm, it will not heal itself because it cannot. It's just so, her explanation is so dumb. Like, if she wanted to scam people, she could have actually done something else. That could have been better. I could have helped her. Like, seriously, I could have. She could have just come to me, hey, Billy, help me. I want to scam people. I wouldn't be like, okay, I'll help you. If you ever want to scam anybody, at least have some sort of knowledge what are you doing. Please.
And cancer, you can just reverse cancer, any kind of cancer.
Of course, cancer's a fungus.
Cancer is a fungus, huh? Cancer is a fungus. See, I know I said that I'm a scientist. I may not be a scientist. I may not have any education about science. But even I know that cancer is not a fungus. And you want to give your whole money, your savings to her? Nice.
If you drink this, Down syndrome, all the cells just completely reformat.
Absolutely. It's like
facial features facial features change.
Like, I'm actually really surprised that she didn't say that you can just change your race, or like change your hair color, or change your eyes, or not, you just don't change your eyes, like your eye color. Like, I'm actually really surprised. Like, I thought she would say become white. Drink Jilly's juice and become white. I thought she would say that like in some part of the video. So far what I've watched, she haven't said it. I hope she doesn't say it, but if she does, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, could you just imagine a black Dr. Phil change your race to become black, and then Dr. Phil drinks it to become black? That would be so hilarious.
When you are growing, your bones shift. It's painful.
Was shifting bones painful? I don't remember when I was growing up that my bones ached as they were shifting. Maybe I'm just wrong. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. So yeah, this part I get a bit. It's a bit sad towards this part. Just I'll show you the clip first, and then I'll tell you my thoughts.
And you say that this will reverse homosexuality?
Yes.
See, I really don't like the way she talks about homosexuality. She sees homosexuality something as undesirable or as a disease, which of course it's not. Homosexual people are just normal people like you, like me, like her. If she's normal, I don't think she is. Like, they're just normal people. They haven't done anything wrong. That's just the way they are, and you just need to respect that. If you can't, I'm sorry, but I don't like you then. Homosexuality is not a disease. It's not something undesirable. That's just the way the people are. It's nothing wrong. So this just makes me a bit sad, because we have, even after so many years of campaigning, so many years of like raising voices against these kind of people or whatever, still there are people who believe that homosexuality is something that is undesirable or a disease or just a phase that will soon pass in a year or two. So that just makes me a bit sad. Let's just move on. I don't want to talk anymore about this.
Whoa, hey, what are you doing? Get out of here. No, you're not going to try it. Out. Whoa.
Is everything okay?
Sorry.
Okay.
If that guy was coming to punch the lady in the face, then I'm 100% supportive of him. He should have just been, Dr. Phil should not have interfered and just have let him punch her in the face. I would have been so happy. Just let somebody punch her in the face, Dr. Phil. Just please let someone punch her in the face.
I think you saying this about reversing homosexuality is outrageous and offensive.
It can be, yes.
The thing is, she knows that it can be offensive, but she just does not care. Like, how can you be like this? I don't understand. Okay, so Jeff comes on the show. He's a YouTuber. If you don't know, I'll link his channel in the in the description down below. You can check his channel out. So yeah, you can check it out after you watch my video.
If you follow Jillian's protocol and you drink about a gallon of this crap a day, you're gonna end up drinking 4 times the recommended healthy amount of salt.
No, it's not 4, it's 23.5 times the recommended amount of salt.
Not only does this not do what she thinks it's supposed to do, but it is actually harmful because it's convincing people to give themselves sodium poisoning. That can lead to...
Because these are the things that can potentially be caused if you drink her juice. It's confusion, dizziness, seizures, coma, strokes, and death. I mean, who cares about that if you can cure your cancer, which you don't even have? I mean, who cares?
Jillian believes that her juice has special properties because it fights candida. She believes that candida is a source of all disease, dysfunction, chronic illness, cancer. The overall goal with Jillian's protocol is very simple. You have to fight the candida by drinking the Jilly juice and increasing good bacteria. How you do this? Well, that's simple. You just have to have waterfalls, which is their clever name for violent diarrhea.
So if you don't know what candida is a fungal infection caused by yeast, I think.
There is no evidence to back this up. How having copious amounts of diarrhea is somehow going to cure your AIDS or your cancer makes no sense.
Yeah, seriously, how will another disease, diarrhea, will cure your other disease which has no relation to diarrhea? How will diarrhea cure your cancer? Well, that does not make any sense.
He raises a very good point. You have all of these claims, but you have no data. You have no basis for this. You have some people that...
Yeah, seriously, she does not have any data like supporting her claims. Like, there is no data that can prove that drinking her juice can actually cure your cancer. She doesn't have any data that can back her up in this. And then she just says that she has herself. What is that supposed to mean?
Some people that...
I don't think she suffered from any disease before. If she did suffer from any disease, she should have told us that I suffer from this disease and then I drank my own juice. And then that because of drinking my own juice, I was able to cure it. But she doesn't even say that. Then what does she mean by that I have hurt myself?
You've not regrown any limbs. You haven't regrown any. You're not 312 years old. You don't have...
Well, of course not. I'm not missing any limbs.
Well,
so what?
I'm not missing any limbs, okay, Dr. Phil? I'm not missing any.
Do you feel responsible for the people who follow your protocol and they get hurt? Do you feel responsible?
No, I don't feel responsible.
Of course she doesn't. Why would she feel responsible for other people that will be suffering or are suffering from her?
Because they had the opportunity to read my information, understand. I have it all free. There is nothing hidden in my agenda here.
See, the explanation she gives for not being responsible for other people that may get into serious trouble because of her is that they had the choice of not using her protocol. That's her explanation. That's it. Like, what? Okay, so this is basically what she says to people if they want to dispute against her, or if they say that the juice doesn't work, or if they want to debate it, then this is her response to them. Let's just take a look.
The group is here to help support you. It's not a debate site. It's not trying to create doubt. If I see anyone doing that, they're out.
See, this is it. Like, if somebody wants to talk to her, if somebody wants to go and tell her that, okay, this is not working for me, he'll just say that you can leave. Like, what? Aren't you supposed to help me? You'll just tell me to leave? That I'm not welcomed anymore because I said that your juice is not working for me? Why? I mean, I wanted to join her group or cult, wherever, but I don't think I will be able to after watching, if she watches this video. Okay, so here are two actors. I'll say they're not actual customers. I do not believe they're actual customers who benefited from Jilly juice. That does not, I don't think that could be true. What I think they're actors hired by Jillian to say that her juice is good. That's what I think it is. Let's take a look at them.
I had chronic illnesses, and I was in and out of the hospitals and constantly being submitted in the ER. Since the Jilly juice, I have not had to take any of the medication. It changed my life.
How did it change your life?
I am very happy with the protocol. It's my life. When I discovered that I have psoriasis, I decided to go to many different dermatologists. I spent about $800 a month on all the food, the supplements, in the hope that it will help. But I found it helps about 45 to 50% max. Jilly Juice has helped reduce 80% of my condition.
Okay, see, I'm not saying that they didn't have like chronic diseases or something, or that this lady didn't have psoriasis. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that her psoriasis or whatever the previous lady's disease is not being cured because of Jilly Juice. I do not believe that it's true.
Not only am I benefiting from Jilly Juice, but the rest of my family is also. My son has autism and my daughter has ADHD. Since being on Jilly Juice, my son has been tested and he is in moderate autism. Prior to that, his symptoms were showing severe autism. For my daughter, her grades have gone up.
I don't even care about the part that she says that it can regrow your limbs. I don't even care about that anymore. Like, I'll just cut my arm off tomorrow and like buy the Jilly Juice, like buy her protocol and make Jilly Juice in my own house and drink it, hoping my arm will regrow. I don't care about that. But how the hell will this Jilly Juice, which is made up of salt, water, and cabbage, help me cure my autism? Like, how? I want to know how. How will this Jilly Juice help me as an individual communicate with other individuals? I want to know that. How will it help me? Because it just does not make any sense. It's just cabbage that you're drinking and salt.
Did you have these waterfalls?
Oh, definitely.
It gives you diarrhea.
It's not diarrhea.
It's violent.
Not diarrhea. It's called waterfalls.
It's not diarrhea, okay? It's waterfalls. It's waterfalls, not diarrhea.
Say that it's different because they don't lose electrolytes.
No, you don't. Because you're actually, the reason why you're having the waterfalls is because you're reinforcing your immune system to purge out what doesn't belong.
Well, you don't know that. That's just something you say. No, you don't know that. That's just something you say. You have no training. You have no basis to say that.
You see the reversal.
And when you say that you have diarrhea without losing electrolytes, that's just ridiculous.
Okay, that's your
just absolutely ridiculous. No, it's not my opinion. That's scientific fact.
The doctor.
That's just ridiculous.
Right, we're different. We're different.
No, we're not different. No, we're not different.
We are, because you don't agree.
No, we're not different. No, we're not different. I'm right and you're wrong.
See, Dr. Phil, that's what being different means. Yes, you are different. You are right and she's wrong. You are different.
You have diarrhea, you lose electrolytes.
That's based on
you
the
get
doctor.
dehydrated.
That's on the doctor's scale. I'm not working from the doctor intention of keeping you sick.
What? She said that she's not working with the intention of doctor of keeping you sick? That's what the intentions of doctors are? I didn't know. I thought doctors were supposed to cure you, not make you sick.
You're giving this to your children?
Yes.
She's giving this to her children? Nice. Very nice.
You have how many children?
I have 4 total.
How old?
They are 12, 6, 4, and 2.
Her kids are so young. She has a 2-year-old that she's giving Jilly Juice to. Like, do you understand? Okay, so coming up next is the actual customers who bought Jilly Juice hoping that they'll get cure of whatever they had, whatever disease they had, and then they just ended up being worse than before. Let's just take a look at them.
Jillian targets the sick and the weak. She goes after people who are desperate for a cure.
I originally started doing the Jilly Juice in order to do a proper detox. And whatever Jillian was saying made a lot of sense.
How whatever she said made sense to you? How whatever she said made a lot of sense to you? I want to know that. I'm like, just how?
How harmful could cabbage juice be?
See, that's the thing, it's not cabbage juice. It's salt juice, that's it.
My hand was numb. It was tingling. The fingers, I couldn't pry them apart. They were stuck together.
She most probably had a stroke, I think, that if her finger was stuck together.
I talked to the doctor. And he says, I think we need an MRI. They were able to definitively see the fact that there were 2 strokes.
Yeah, so she had 2 strokes in particular. At that time, at least.
I did finally talk to Jillian. I was just trying to warn her, like, you really need to make sure you protect yourself. Her reaction was, well, you don't have to worry about that. I've got plenty of lawyers. And she says, you were supposed to keep drinking the juice. That was just a symptom. You didn't die. I said, no, I didn't die. Am I supposed to die to prove your theory?
Of course you're supposed to die. How the hell am I gonna prove that her juice doesn't work if you don't die? Of course you should die. Go, die right now. You should.
But you need to take responsibility for the people you're hurting instead of kicking them out, telling them they're wrong, telling us we did something wrong, and it's our fault. It's not our fault. It's your fault because you lied to us.
Okay, so substantiate the lie that was told.
That it can't hurt anyone, and it certainly could never kill you.
Well, here's the thing, honey. Did you read all my files?
Don't call me honey.
Yeah. Did you read all my
Don't
files?
call me honey.
Did you read all my files in the group?
Yes, and I listened to those nauseating videos
Nauseating.
for hours.
So your intention was really to reinforce your belief system, but...
See, if anybody tries to tell her that your juice does not work, she just says that you are wrong. That your whole purpose is to prove me wrong and prove yourself right. How will you argue with a person like that? I don't understand that.
Why did you ultimately stop?
I ultimately stopped because one afternoon I was sitting on the sofa, sorry, and I was talking to my husband on the phone, and I was slurring my words so bad, and he said, take your blood pressure, and I took my blood pressure, and it was 205 over 185.
Oh, Lord.
And I knew I was just a minute from a stroke. My face was drooping, I was slurring my words.
See, this is what I'm saying. Her juice will seriously kill someone. Like, she was obviously about to have a stroke at that point. Because, like, I feel for her. I mean, I just don't know what to say anymore.
The recommended daily allowance of salt is 1,500 to 2,300 milligrams.
Yeah, I was right. It's 23.5 times the daily recommended allowance of salt.
Who recommends those daily allowances? Who substantiates that?
Like, she's already in so much deep shit. Why would she say who is substantiating those recommendations? Someone who has knowledge, Jillian, someone who has knowledge, not a person like you.
Jillian says she wants me to try Jilly Juice.
Yes, Dr. Phil.
That would be amazing. Just imagine Dr. Phil trying Jilly Juice. I mean, it could maybe help him grow his hair back. I'm just saying.
I believe that my protocol can reverse Dr. Phil's type 2 diabetes as well as regrow his hair. And of course, you know, drop a few pounds.
I mean, I just said it as a joke that the drinking juice would help Dr. Phil regrow his hair back, but she actually claims that. And with that, she claims that it could help him reverse his type 2 diabetes? How would that happen? By giving him salt? And it could also help him lose a couple of pounds, of course.
Jillian claims that Jilly Juice would not only...
What the hell is this? My wife went from selling multi-million-dollar homes to selling cuddles online. What?
How do you know you had strokes? She says to me. Well, my doctors told me I had strokes. And you believed them? She said to me. Yeah, I do. I did believe them because they showed me these reports from the MRI.
You believe that you have strokes? Yes, why? I did an MRI scan and then the doctor told me. You believe them? Only stupid people believe doctors. They just want your money. They want to make you sick, not actually cure you. Okay, so this is what Jillian posted online after Karen, the lady who just spoke, contacted her. Let's just take a look.
Lady, she went to the hospital because she had little mini strokes.
Why would you describe a stroke as little mini strokes? Like, why?
And the doctor said this, and that, and he probably just corroborated with her because, you know, these hospitals want money.
What is this supposed to mean that these hospitals want money? Then what does she want? She's not selling this protocol for free. She's also charging money for it. Then you also want money. If you didn't want money, you should have been giving this protocol to everyone for free. But that's not what you're doing.
When you're dealing with healing symptoms, you're going to be doing stuff that that may be new, that you have never ever dealt with before, because you've just addressed a future trigger.
And there's one more thing that I think. Don't you think that she's trying to impersonate a nurse or something? Like her shirt and the background? No? I think so. Like she's trying to portray that she's actually a nurse with her clothing, or in this just clip, her clothing and the background. I just think that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, so if you don't understand why this is wrong, the reviews, the positive reviews, if they are faked, are wrong, or if you don't know why would anybody believe her that she could actually cure cancer or regrow limbs, well, the thing is, I'm gonna talk at the perspective of cancer. I'm gonna take the example of a cancer because somebody in my family in the past used to have cancer. So I'm just going to take the example of cancer. So see, what happens is people are very desperate. She targets the people that are desperate and are in need for help. If, let's say, somebody has cancer and they go to a doctor and then they opt for chemotherapy. Chemotherapy takes a lot of time and a lot of money. It takes thousands of dollars every single time you visit for chemotherapy. And there is no 100% assurance to you that your cancer will be cured, because there is no cure for cancer. It can be suppressed, but it can never be cured. So when a person sees claims like Jillian makes that it can cure cancer if you just drink this or if you just follow my protocol, you see, well, if I go to an actual doctor and go for and opt for a chemotherapy, it takes a lot of money and it will take a lot of time, and then still I don't have any assurance that my cancer will be cured. I can just go over to Jillian and drink Jilly juice, which claims 100% will cure my whatever disease you have. So, and it costs very less compared to a chemotherapy or anything. So why wouldn't I try this? That's what happens. Now let's see an actual doctor talk about Jilly juice.
Dr. Udeem says an acute ingesting of that degree of sodium can put an individual at very high risk for a stroke.
Of course you'll be at very high risk of stroke because you're just dehydrating yourself. There will be no water left in you. Of course you will have stroke. Of course you will have seizures.
That amount of sodium in 1 cup, as you mentioned earlier, is 2 to 3 times what the daily allotment is for a normal individual. If an individual has risk factors like hypertension or kidney disease, then it's even 4 to 5 times the recommended amount. So certainly that amount of sodium ingestion can cause a stroke.
And
no doubt about it.
That's in 1 cup, right?
Absolutely.
And the recommendation is to get up to drinking 16 cups.
16 cups of that. Could you imagine 16 cups of just salt?
Second point is that these waterfalls are diarrhea.
No, these are not diarrhea. These are just waterfalls. You don't disrespect waterfalls. These are just waterfalls, not diarrhea.
False.
It's not diarrhea.
It's not diarrhea. It's not diarrhea, okay?
They can cause severe side effects like sudden cardiac death because your heart muscle does not have the electrolytes it needs in order to pump.
But I thought it doesn't have any side effects. I mean, she said there's no side effect except for pooping out large spongy stuff.
They can cause severe side effects like sudden cardiac death because your heart muscle does not have the electrolytes it needs in order to pump.
I think that's reasonable. That's not outrageous at all.
About regrowing limbs and organs.
Yeah, that's reasonable. That's not outrageous.
Look, the medical community does not pretend to have all the answers.
Yes, they do.
I don't think they pretend to have all the answers. I have never seen a doctor in my life say that I know everything there is to be about a human body. I have not yet seen a doctor.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Right here, case in point.
I think that
she's so disrespectful, you know? I just think that she's so disrespectful.
She puts cabbage in water and adds a bunch of salt and says, this will grow your limbs.
What the hell is she doing?
And says, this will grow your limbs.
Okay, so you now might be wondering that how much does her actual protocol cost? Well, there's two things that you can do. Is either you can get a monthly subscription to her protocol or a yearly subscription to her protocol. The monthly prescription costs $5 per month and the yearly prescription costs $30 per year. But wait, there's more. You can actually get to contact her, like personally talk to her on the phone for $70 an hour. Yes, $70 an hour just to talk to her. I mean, I would really like to talk to her, but I don't have that much money to just waste out there. See, I think there should be some kind of law against these scams. Like, there is laws against these scams, but the scams that there are out there are not very prominent, or like they won't actually do anything because it always says terms or conditions apply, like just do it on your own risk. Like, this is basically false advertisement, but nothing can happen to her. Like, even if you have cable television where you're staying, and if you go on TV, the first channel that pops up is advertisement, and 95% of the advertisements are false advertisement. Like, buy this oil, it'll make your hair grow. Buy this oil, it'll help you with your, I don't know, pain, your back pain, your knee pain. It's not gonna help you with anything. Like, even if you go to YouTube, there are so many scams. Like, Jake Paul had a scam, Logan Paul had a scam, the Ace family had a scam. I forgot the name of the husband. He had a scam. If you want to know about it, I'll link Drphil's video in the description box below. You can check him out. Like, these scammers should be stopped. Like, there should be some really good law against these. There is none. You go anywhere in the world, there is none. There's no law that can actually stop these scammers. Like, you can just see she has this Jilly juice, but nothing happened to her. Why? Because nothing can happen to her. I think that sums up my video very well. If you liked it, please like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I forgot to say this before, Felix actually made a video about this a year or 2 years ago, I forgot. And he has actually deleted the video, so I can link that in the description box below. So I'll just link his channel, and so please check him out if you haven't already. Yeah, so on that note, bye bye.